Most love it, others hate it, and some just don't mind it. A pivotal selling point to lure me towards a video game is character customization. From RPGs to story-driven adventure games to FPSs. I love having the ability to customize a character for player expression or just to fit the role that needs to be filled for an immersive story. Customization plays a major role in video games, and it is important that the freedom to customize is taken to its fullest potential. Before the release of Halo Infinite, there were announcements from 343 stating that customization would be leaps and bounds better than anything we've seen in the Halo franchise. But have they lived up to the hype? Before we dive into the depths of Halo Infinite's controversial adaptations to their customization methods, you must know that this series will be addressing the concerns I have in Halo Infinite by category and providing a subjective solution. Like all video essays, let's give a brief history lesson on the iteration of Halo's customization so we can see just what went wrong. This brief rewind in history will be focused on customization options available in every title, not the full suite of knowledge regarding customization such as how to unlock items like obtaining recon or the haunted helmet. That will be for a different video. If you would like to watch a video that describes exactly what I won't be mentioning, then the very talented people at Rocket Slot and the iconic one himself, Hidden Xperia, have also covered this topic a couple of times, and I highly suggest you check them out if you have not yet done so. Released in 2001, Halo Combat Evolved customization suite included one Spartan model and about 18 different colors for the entire armor set. With the franchise in its infancy, you can only go up from here with customization options. 2004, Halo 2 released with the creation suite of customizable emblems, 2 player models, one being a Spartan and the other an Elite, with even more color options alongside primary and secondary colors that can be applied to your character and also your emblems. In 2007's Halo 3 Creation Suite was filled with more options such as being able to customize individual pieces of armor like the helmet, left and right shoulders, and chest for both Spartans and Elites, with the available options for 3 different color patterns on the player while still providing the options to modify the emblem as before. For the first time, they also included a toggle to switch voices from male to female. In 2009, Halo's first FPS spin-off title, Halo 3 ODST Creation Suite, gave us the first time ever to battle without a helmet and also play as an ODST. However, the customization suffers in other places such as armor customization. You instead select preset armor based on the particular character from the story. However, emblem and armor color customization is still available. The pinnacle of Halo's customization suite peaked in 2010. This masterpiece gives you customization from head to toe. You get helmets, attachments, visors, chest with 2 prosthetic arm options, left and right shoulders, wrist, utility, knee pad, voice, and armor effects. You are also able to select between male and female body types. Emblems are still able to be modified like previous titles. Elites returned but were downgraded to preset builds rather than the selections they had back in Halo 3. Also, color options are back to 2 selections with primary and secondary. The mantle, now being held to 343 Industries, 2012's Halo 4 Creation Suite contained helmets, visors, left and right shoulders, chest, legs, weapon skins, and stances. You are also able to swap between male and female builds, and they had a unique approach with armor having variants similar as patterns. The entire idea of Elites being playable had vanished because of the new canon-like direction with multiplayer, having Spartans train aboard the Infinity and war game simulations. Many things from Halo Reach did not return, such as attachments, effects, and voices. But this is just the beginning for this new crew. Just like before, they can only go up from here, right? 5. Halo 5. 2015's Halo 5 Guardians customization suite included helmets, visors, body presets, emblem presets, stances, assassinations, gender selection, and weapon skins. Some may not know, but at the beginning of Halo 5's life cycle, there were only a select few color palettes to choose from between each emblem. If they did not have your color pattern on an emblem, well, too bad. This is the first time Halo has restricted players from using their own color scheme. Elites again were sidelined due to the Spartan-centric idea 343 had for their version of Spartans. A small cameo from MCC included new options such as animated visors and accessories on your back. Thought these should be mentioned since it could add something new to the Halo customization pool. We have finally arrived at the most recent Halo game. 2021's Halo Infinite customization suite covers helmets and attachments, visors, chest, left and right shoulders, utility, knee pads, gloves, armor effects, kill effects, voices, AI, body modifications like prosthetics and body type, stances, preset colors, preset emblems with 4 palettes to each emblem, weapon skins, and vehicle skins. There's some stuff I need to get off my chest about how I feel about the current customization ideologies from 343 and why I feel very misled. So allow me to have my traditional 1-minute therapy session with the wall because 343 doesn't seem to listen.
1 minute remaining.
I most definitely think the emphasis on Spartans have become overwhelming. It's tiring to see our options being taken away from us. I've been able to select my own colors for years and now I have to get lucky or wait for a similar coating to find that's decent enough to equip. And I also have to mention being lucky enough to get the coating on the right core. So much for the Halo Reach levels of customization. I know in time, they will be expanding the amount of customization between cores, but I feel like this shouldn't have even passed the drawing board. Limitations on armor and colors?
30 seconds
In a
remaining.
Halo game? I suspected the armor coatings were going to replace red versus blue teams, which I wasn't entirely against, but at the cost of losing the ability to select your own colors? Let's not forget the fact that they were trying to sell these coatings before the game even released. This is not what I was expecting from a Halo game arriving in 2021.
10 seconds remaining.
Truly disappointing. Even without hindsight being 2020, you should expect freedom when 343 claimed Halo Reach levels of customization. This is not the direction I wanted 343 to go with their Spartan customization overhaul. So let's lay out the current issue I have with Halo Infinite's customization. There's armor being locked behind cores, the returning armor from previous games are locked behind the shop, the current preset emblems and color system, armor kits being preset armor of story characters, lazy skins across the board for Spartans, weapons, and vehicles, limited attachments, and finally, I'm tired of seeing Spartans only. Now, how would I go about resolving each of these issues? To resolve the locked armor core system, I would simply unlock and remove armor cores so players can customize their Spartan however they like. For returning armor, I would place them in the battle pass or commendation rewards rather than be a buyback. Fancy attachments like cat ears and backpacks should be armor that goes into the shop. To resolve my issue with preset emblems and colors, I suggest importing pictures like what they do in WWE games. I would be okay with creating your own using shapes like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 as well. For armor kits, I would scrap the entire original idea entirely and have them become your own preset armor you save under a name. With the lazy color skins added to the game, they should revert back to selecting your own colors, but the coating should be a pattern or a texture, going back to another example from the WWE games. I wouldn't mind paying for a coating that makes your colors glow. Most definitely, textures and patterns would have been the way to go for a coating system. They should also have skins for other factions, not just the UNSC. As stated earlier, I'm tired of this Spartan story concept, especially for multiplayer. It just sounds like a lazy cop-out not to have other player models to be present in their game. I understand they want a fair competitive game, and I will talk about that bag of worms in a future video. But what do you all think? Is what I requested for a fix reasonable changes you would agree with? Please tell me what you would like to see as customization options in the comments. I hope I see you next time as we tackle the ambitious world of Zeta Halo and Halo Infinite story. But other than that, my fellow Halo fans, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time on Halo Fixin.